What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Willie Westside here, bringing you back with another video today. Now today we're doing something which is basically just riding that hype train of Ultra Instinct Goku coming to Global Dokkan Battle. And so today we're going over the best team you can run on Global Dokkan Battle for Ultra Instinct Goku, which is coming out. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at this jumbled up mess. This is every single unit just about you can run on an Ultra Instinct Goku team. We're going to go through and see what makes the cut and what gets cut. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look and assume that Goku is going to be on your team. He is the only person who can lead that team, so he obviously makes it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start eliminating stuff. So Demigra is not going to make it. Big shock to everyone, I know, he's just not that great. For the same reason, the orb-changing Super Saiyan Blue Goku's not going to make it. New King Super Saiyan Blue Goku, need to turn my phone on silent, sorry about that, y'all. He's not going to make it. Let's go ahead and toss out the New King, or the Nuke Leader, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He's not going to make the team. And what else can we get rid of? Oh, this Tech Whis. It's actually not that bad, but it's still not going to make the cut. We're also going to go ahead and toss out the obvious of the Tech Nuking Vegeta and the Strength Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He's not a bad unit, but he's just not that great. So here's what we're left with, and it's still a big jumbled up mess. We can go ahead and get rid of Strength Zamasu. He is not a good unit. He just does not meet the qualifications. And so what I want to do is go ahead and say with the understanding of there are going to be essentially two teams being made in this video. One's with the optimal setup and one's with a normal setup. And by optimal, I mean pulling two copies of LR Goku Black, which is almost insane. That's why you see these two down here. So if you have them, at least this one makes the cut. I'm not sure quite yet about this one. We're going to get to there in a sec. Also, this AGL Vegito, that's going to stand for the Strength LR Vegito, which we do not know at this point what the LR is going to be like, so we don't know if he's going to replace Physical Vegito Blue. So with that said, we know that Physical Vegito Blue is going to make the best team on both the having LRs and not. Vegito Blue is just too good to pass up. In a similar vein, we're going to go ahead and keep Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. He makes it no matter what. Those two are just great units, and Rose actually helps with some of the key issues with the team. The only common link that's shared across the board typically is prepared for battle, and Goku only gives 2 ki with his current leader skill. We don't know when he's going to Dokkan, we know he will eventually, but right now you're going to deal with 4 ki rather than 6 ki, so him giving ki to extreme types really helps. So those 3 make the cut. Now you've got 3 more options you can bring. Now like I said, if you have LR Goku Black and Zamasu, they make the team. They're coming. So that's 4. Now this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, he makes it. He is just insanely good. He hits ridiculously hard. He is an amazing unit, and he definitely makes the team. If you are going to run the Tech LR Goku Black and Zamasu, you have 2 options in terms of linking buddies you need to bring, and this will fill out your team. You either need to bring this Tech, the TUR version of that card, or you need to bring Merge Zamasu. You need that linking buddy to happen. They're going to activate the majority of his links, and he's going to super every time and hit for an insane amount of damage. Most people aren't going to have that card, though, especially not twice. So you can see this one activates 6 of his links. That is the perfect combination. But we're going to go ahead and do one for those without those 2. So that's what you'd bring if you had those 2 cards. But we're going to go ahead and do one without them. So we're going to go ahead and remove those. Now we're left with this pool. So let's go ahead and start eliminating stuff. We're not going to bring Tech Beerus. He's just not good. He's gone. Same thing with Strength Beerus. He's actually, in my opinion, a little underrated, but he's just not going to quite make the team. This Support Whis is not a bad option. He's really not. He does give a pretty good boost to all allies. However, it's just not needed on this team. Especially if you only have 1 support unit, you just don't need it. So he is going to be gone. Now we're left with this setup. So we're going to go ahead and start eliminating duplicates of units. Now, we know we can only have 1 Super Saiyan God Goku, and I'm actually going to put that one aside. We're going to deal with that here in a sec. Now, we can only have 1 Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and sadly, Super Saiyan Kaioken does not make it. It's just not as good as the 100% up Goku here. He just hits a little bit harder. Not a ton, and they actually hit very similar in certain situations, but if you're filling out the dupe system level with this Super Saiyan Blue Goku, he is going to hit harder. So if he makes it, not the other one. We know that we can't bring either of these Super Saiyan Blue Vegetas. Since we're bringing this Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, they're not going to be able to make it. Now we're left with Super Saiyan God Goku as a character, Super Saiyan Blue Goku as a character, Vegito Blue as a character. I'm going to go ahead and drag him down and remind you that these two represent the two Vegito Blue possibilities. And Emerge Zamasu. So, to figure out the best Super Saiyan God Goku, we need to look at the link sets, because otherwise they're very similar units. Now these two both give 70% up on a super attack, the strength and AGL. The physical one is actually really good for a free-to-play physical unit, however he just doesn't make it. Same thing with the Ent one. He hits really hard, but him getting a rebirth link does not help with some of the key issues. He also doesn't get prepared for battle. He only has shocking speed and over in a flash, which does not help, and he just doesn't hit that hard. So now we're looking at these two. Now the strength one thing going for it is it does have prepared for battle, making it a slightly better option in terms of that. But another thing that people don't know about the strength option is that he actually has the first awakened link. And that's actually a really important link, because Ultra Instinct Goku also has that link, and it's a 25% attack up link. Now this is going to be going with the understanding that eventually those two cards are going to get Dokkan Awakenings. So if you have the first awakened is a 25%, and you have Fierce Battle, assuming they both get it. I mean, we know Ultra Instinct Goku will, we're assuming that the Strength God Ku will. That's 40% attack up and links. Then they also have Super Saiyans, that's another 10%, and then they have a 15% of Warrior Gods, I believe. That is a 65% attacking link set. That is beyond any duo you will have on this team. Meaning that if and when these two get Dokkans, these two are going to be some of the best partners in the game. They're just going to hit astronomically hard. You're going to want both of them on the team. So we're left with these options. Now, Goku Black Physical is actually a really good unit. He gets prepared for battle, which helps him link really well with the rest of the team. He does a lot of great things. However, he just by himself doesn't contribute enough damage to warrant him being on there. His passive is great on extreme type teams, but considering this is going to be dominated with mostly super type players, you're not going to want him, so he's gone. Now, if you're running a God Ku, you're not going to run AGL, so he's gone. Now we're left with this, and this is where it gets a little dicey. See, Merge Zamasu actually hits really hard. He's got some great links in Fear and Faith and Shocking Speed. He's just really good. The main problem is he's not going to link with this team that well. He's going to hit very hard, but he's also going to debuff every other unit on rotation, since you're not going to run him on the same rotation as Rose. Unless you keep Rose on main rotation, which is a possibility. But with that in mind, he's not going to make it. So here's what we're left with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is your optimal 6 currently for people that do not have LR units. Your rotations are probably going to consist of... Actually, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Maybe not. I'm going to think about that. Because I'm trying to think if Super Saiyan God Goku currently contributes enough. And I think he does. I think he does warrant it. So we're going to keep those... these 6 on your team. Now, there are 7 people out here, but it's important to know we don't know which Vegito Blue is better. Whichever one ends up being the better one will take that slot. They're just too good. It'll probably be the LR Vegito, but we don't know for sure. That said, your rotations are going to be Goku, obviously, is going to be on rotation. You're going to want to have this Vegeta on rotation. He hits the hardest out of all the other units on this team, except for Vegito Blue. Vegito Blue will also be on rotation. The thing people rotating will be this Rose Goku Black, this Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and this Super Saiyan God Goku, until he gets a Dokkan Awakening. When he does get a Dokkan Awakening, he probably will be on rotation. He links up that well with Ultra Instinct Goku. Right now they share I believe 25%, 50. They share like 60% an attack or 50% attack links, which is insane. And especially considering the damage potential of Ultra Instinct Goku when he gets his full passive active, it's just ridiculous. So eventually he will probably make it on rotation. Right now, he's going to be an off-rotation linking buddy, which you're going to want to put the Ultra Instinct Goku in that second slot in that case. If you don't want to do that, bring Merge Zamasu back on the team. He fits fairly well, and he's going to do really good, actually. His link set isn't great. You're probably going to want to run Rose on rotation in that case. However, he does hit. I think he gets 120% up on a passive, which is really astronomically fantastic. And he's got a farmable super attack, which really helps. And another thing to look at is units with farmable super attacks like Ultra Instinct Goku, like base form Vegito, they're going to do great. And I say base form because eventually the base form will be farmable, which Dokkan's into LR Vegito, which is really good. So if you don't have a lot of these units at SA10, keep that in mind. And a unit at SA10 is probably going to outdamage a unit at SA1. This, I would say, will eventually be the a perfect team for people that don't have LRs and only have SSRs. Enough people probably have both Rose and Vegito Blue that they can run them. A lot of people have this AGL Super Saiyan Blue, and a lot of people have this Int Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. That might be the rarest one out of them all, but he'll be on the Ultra Instinct banner probably if everything stays the same. With that said, guys, keep in mind that you might be able to get Ultra Instinct Goku for free. If you do the Christmas missions, they're giving out those tickets, you might be able to get them. But like I said, this is probably your best team for the global version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle when Ultra Instinct Goku drops. With that said, guys, I hope you had a great time today, and like we always say here, I hope to see you around sometime.